What's going on? What's going on? Another day, another live stream. I'm really enjoying doing these more often. At first, I was like, oh man, that's going to take a lot of time. It doesn't. And I really do quite enjoy doing them and engaging with everyone. No, Naomi. Wait for a couple people to creep on in here. I know I'm a couple minutes early, but it's better to be early than late, right? I just came on here as is, y'all. I didn't do my hair yet. It's done, but it's not to my liking. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm gonna do my color refresh and um define the curls and everything. So that's later. Like I told y'all on Wednesday, I'm going to see Patti LaBelle tonight. So got to get myself together for Miss Patty. What are you doing? You're reaching for me, but I'm right here. This cat doesn't make any sense sometimes. Hey, Baron, what's going on? Yeah, so you gonna eat them dry patty pies? No dry patty pie. I'm just there for the tunes, and then I'm going back home. No patty pies for me tonight. Not the dry patty pies. I never had the Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. I only had the peach cobbler from her. So I don't know what the pies offer. Um what are we getting into today? I know it's not that many people in here because they're expecting me to be on at 2 or later. Now, a lot of people know when I give a time, um, when I give a time, be it'd be like later, it'd be like CP time. I don't know. Anyways, what are we talking about today? I want to try to look up some topics for us to discuss. This week we had Nicki Minaj's birthday. Nicki Minaj is now officially 40. So people can stop, because, was I one of those people? I don't know if I was one of those people, but like she was 38, 39, and everybody was saying, you're 40, you're 40. She wasn't quite 40 yet, but she's 40 now. So congratulations to Nicki Minaj for making it to 40. I don't really have anything shady to say. She's been very quiet lately. She's still, in hiding, licking her wounds from the not being nominated for a Grammy. So, we'll let her heal. And when she returns, hopefully she returns in a more mature, non-problematic fashion. Hopefully this fourth decade will usher in, a non-problematic, more, um, you know, a non-problematic era. And if she does have problems or grievances with any of her fellow recording artists, she will put it on wax like she used to. It's weird. Like she used to be, she used to display more maturity in her youth. And then as she grew older, she grew more immature. So hopefully she can undo that in this fourth decade and give us artistry and maturity. And if by the off chance that she has a grievance with someone, like I previously stated, we'll put it on wax instead. The Whitney Houston Mac collection. Whitney, Pat Houston. let that lady rest, please. This ain't nobody but the devil, aka Pat Houston. Pat Houston ain't nothing but a female Barry Hankerson. That's all she is a female Barry Hankerson. I'm surprised Barry Hankerson and Pat Houston and came together and did a Whitney Aaliyah collab. And you know what I'm saying? Like match their voices. Like two sides of the same coin, very exploitative. Like, please let Whitney rest. We don't need these constant biopics. When I think of Whitney, I don't think of a beat face. I don't think of cosmetics. Whitney never gave me like, oh yeah, Whitney's eyebrows were, or yes, those Whitney lips. Oh yeah, she got Whitney Houston lips. Like no one ever said that. Whitney, it was always about her personality, her talent, and her natural beauty. So I'm confused by this matte collection. She never had like a signature lip or a signature eye or a signature brow or a signature cheek. It was never that. Unless you bring an 80s makeup back, you bringing back bright pink blush and blue eyeshadow. Because you bringing back the how will I know I want to dance with somebody makeup? Is that the collect? Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And then is it marketed to like church mothers? Like, who's buying it? So I don't know. Anyways, rest in peace to Whitney, and please, like, whoever's Pat Houston, please, like, we get it. Like, you're money hungry, but let Whitney rest for a little bit. Hi, Frida. Let's talk about Derek Jackson. So Derek Jackson, she had on the helmet of salvation. It's not a bonnet, it's a helmet of salvation. Him, the man that looked like that neck man, but he don't got his neck not as thick. Well, he got a new woman, it looked like. And he's proud of her. I mean, pretty girl, but for you to do all of that and embarrass the wife just to embarrass the wife, it's giving brainwashed on the wife's part. Because baby, if it like it's gonna keep happening. That shit really is true. That once a cheater, always a cheater. Shit. That shit. That seems to be the true tea. So let me adjust something. But for you, so. Oh wait, that is so weird. Hearing your voice in real time, live, like that's weird to me. Very weird behavior on my end. Let me see. I just have to manage something in my settings. Okay. So yeah, let me read some of you guys' comments. Hi everyone. Did I see Derek Jackson's foolishness? Yes, that's what we're talking about right now. Somebody said that ninja a munch. He's definitely something because it's pure foolishness. And the wife, like, honey, you knew what it was. Yeah, sometimes you don't, feel sorry for people after a while. It's like this is a pattern of continued behavior. I mean, like, I do, because she probably had hopes that like, oh well, this is public now, and we made these statements and we've come together and it won't happen again. I pray that you respect me enough this time around that it won't happen again. And then it still happens again. So I mean, that is sad for her on her part. It's embarrassing more than anything. It's the embarrassment for her. So if I were her, I would not reemerge with that motherfucking bonnet. Please, ma'am, you and your bonnet, please go into obscurity file your divorce in quiet and move on with your life. And, I'm sure you're somewhere depressed right now, so you're probably losing weight at a rapid pace. So, go on and lose your depression breakup weight, get you a cute little sew-in and a frontal, and get it curled, and rebrand yourself as a single woman who's not dumb anymore. That's the best advice I can give you. Mercy during the holidays. Um, let's see what else happened. Terrence Howard announced that he's retiring from acting again. So I just think that he's saying that until, like, if a nice offer with a nice check comes along, the retirement will be nullified. I don't ever take that serious. Just like SZA said that she wasn't doing music anymore, and here she is with a new album, and then she came out again and said that this is her last album. It's like she only lies. But let me stop because we talking about Terrence Howard. We'll get to SZA in a second. Damn, see, SZA get me hot. Yeah, but Terrence Howard said that he's retiring from acting. I said, okay, Mr. Catface, we believe you. We yeah, sure. When the right project and the right check comes along, you gonna perm them roots, slick that shit back, and get right back in front of that camera like you always do. Like you always do. And that will be that. Somebody said, has he made enough to retire? I don't know. Because people have been in all these projects and done all these things and, and all this and that they're rich, and these people don't be rich, whether it be poor money management or lowball offers. So I don't know exactly what his net worth is sitting at. I don't know what is given. So who knows? But SZA. Speaking of SZA said she was retiring and she got a whole album out. The album is good. It's cohesive. It's called SOS. See, his net worth is $5 million. That's it. All that shit he been in over the years, Oscar nominations and all of that, and his net worth is only $5 million. A shame and a scandal. Hi, Lakita. A shame and a scandal. It should be way more than that. You look up his filmography and you like, damn, this is a lot of projects. And it's only $5 million. Shit, I'll be ready to retire too. I'll be like, I done did all this shit for the culture, and this is it. Empire alone should have been gold. Exactly. Ivory said he better get back to work. I agree. He should go back to work instead of announcing a retirement. You need to go back to work. $5 million is not enough to retire on in today's economy. And I don't even think, is Terrence Howard even 50 yet? No, sir. And you probably live in LA? No, sir. Go back to work. Unless you move into Mississippi or something, $5 million is not that girl. If you live in LA, you finna run through that in like 2 years off of the cost of living alone. So get your ass back in front of the camera, Lucius. Okay. He is 53. Okay, yeah, no. That's no. Unless he moving to like Wyoming or Mississippi or something like that. No, sir. You need to get back in front of that camera. You probably live in LA or Georgia. That cost of living is going to eat that little 5 million up, and 5 million is your net worth, not what's in the bank. So your assets entirely, accrued together, everything is worth 5 million. So in the bank, he might have a couple 100,000. No, sir, you need to go back to work. You need to retract that retirement statement. I would personally, unless he got some bomb ass investment somewhere. Yeah, it's hard out here for a pimp. Christopher Lewis said North Dakota, right? Um, so what else are we doing? Yeah, SZA, the album came out. It's cohesive. It's called SOS. The overall vibe is like, sad girl. I'm in my feels. I got my period. It's raining outside, and I need a vibe. And that's kind of what the album gives me. But I like it. Some catchy tunes on there. Uh, yeah, she admitted that her ass isn't natural. So, I mean, we knew that, and I just could tell like the promo for this album was like real assy. Like SZA, when did you start pulling all this ass out? Like the last album, you was talking about how you used to be insecure that you didn't have no ass, and then out of nowhere you just pulling all this ass out, like all this ass just coming out the woodwork, just busting out the seams. Pants don't even stay pulled up. You're sagging now because your ass so big. Like when you get so thick. Like, she showed up on the red carpet at the Grammys last year, and the ass was so heavy she was on crutches. That's probably why she was on crutches. She was still healing from her damn BBL. It wasn't shit wrong with your foot. That ass was sore. That ass and them hips was sore. That's what the problem was. You needed something to hold that new heavy ass up. Yeah, and then because I'm like, everybody like, oh my God, SZA always had hips and thighs and ass. No, she didn't. She was heavier than what she is, but y'all, SZA always had a body. When she was thin, for the last album, she was always like in a bikini, but she was always facing the front. It was never like real assy. Like this, the promo for this album been real assy. She got a new ass and she wants to show it off. Look up pictures of SZA previous to 2022. Ain't no ass to be seen nowhere. Everything facing the front, not even turned to the side, facing the front or sitting down. Now she bent over, tooted up, legs spread, winking hole, pussy print, snapping turla everywhere. I'm like, oh, okay. She wants to show off that new work. She said, if the talent's not going to sell the album, the ass is. Everybody's going to be amazed at this new ass. Everybody's just going to think like, oh, I gained some weight, and that's where the ass came from. Baby, you was heavy when you came out, and you ain't have all that ass. So where all this ass come from? Because this body that I got, it done been every size, and the ass ain't never blew up and flattened out and blew up and flattened out. It's just been the same ass. You know what I'm saying? The ass don't do all that. Ass don't go through all them different transitions unless there's something extra in there. You know what I'm saying? So, so speaking of asses and something extra in there, Cardi B had went on live and she had kept it real about her procedures. And she had said that she had 95% of her bipolimeters taken out. Bipolimeters, I don't know. But anyway, she had the silicone removed from her ass, her buttocks. She said she had 95% of them taken out. She went to the DR and the doctor hooked her up. She admitted she got her nose done. She didn't say nothing about her face, but we know she got her face done. We know she got her boobs done and her nipples rearranged, and she got her. So I guess, it's no silicone in her butt, but it's still real big. And I guess they did a transfer or something. I don't know. Here, girl. Come on. You know she want to be loved out loud. So this is the love me. Yes. So say hi, Naomi. That'd be cute if she said meow. Yeah, but here. Oh my God. Here, girl. Whenever she do that, she want me to kiss her. And she don't. She basically puts the top of her head in my mouth. So they said you beautiful, Naomi. Ma'am, they don't want to see your hole in the camera. Okay, get your hole. Okay, what are you trying to do? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, so here, girl, there. Um, bougie like you. Everybody says that. I don't think I'm bougie. I don't think I am. I am when it comes to certain things. But were we talking about Cardi B getting her ass removed and replaced? She said that her ass had really like blew up after she had her son, and so she want the implants make the silicone expands. It makes everything expand. So she had a lot of silicone in there, and then it got to expanding, and then she gained weight, and then it expanded some more. So she had to get it toned down some. So shout out to her to getting it removed. I wonder, doctor did she go to that she could just um you said Naomi just said love me. Right, she really did. I wonder what kind of doctor did Cardi B go to where you could get all that silicone scooped out in one whop. And then K Michelle had to damn near die and go through like 20 different surgeries to get hers removed. I wonder what was some people can get all that stuff done to them and then don't nothing wrong ever happen to them. And then some people get it and damn near die or die. So she got on there and she said, do not get ass shots. If you think about it, don't get it. When you getting BBLs and all that, if your heart beating too fast, if your blood pressure funny, if you're not healthy, do not lay down on that table. Hi, Lady Diva. Yeah, so if you looking on towards getting surgery, like be careful, make sure you real healthy. Don't just be don't be, just lay down on the table because you know you go to these countries, especially Turkey. Turkey, they be botching the girls over in Turkey. Be careful if you go into Turkey for anything. Be careful. The hair transplants, the bodies, they be botching. If you getting your surgery done out the country, everybody's supposed to know how to speak fluent English. If you talking to a motherfucker and they just saying, yeah, 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 they can't speak English. You can't speak English. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. We can't do business. Don't touch me. Don't put nothing in me. Don't touch me. I'm not going under. No, 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 no. Get out of there. No, baby. I don't care if you wasted your money on a plane ticket or whatever. Get out of there. Get you and your square have. Somebody gonna like it, somebody gonna love it, smack it, eat it, just the same as if you had a BBL, baby. So just go on and go back home with your little rectangle body. It's not worth your life. It's not worth the complications. You know how you gonna look afterwards. You looking in the mirror like, damn, I was better off before, and I thought before was bad. Look, you still gotta hide the shit anyway. So might as well, you know what I mean? So just be careful. I'm not discouraging anybody from getting anything done to their body. Um, but be careful. Yep. Latoya said, do your research before going under the knife. They messing folks up bad. They are. These reality stars are starting to go live talking about how their bodies are messed up. Now people are speaking out against Dr. Miami. People, because that was the thing before. Oh, you can't go overseas. You got to go to Miami and get your body done. Well, now people dying and getting botched in Miami. It's just, you got to do your research, do your research, do your research. So what else are we going to talk about? Um, oh, R. Kelly. Ivory, a reality star, one of the girls from Bad Girls Club, has said that Dr. Miami had botched her and he's not returning her calls or um, messages or anything like that. Said he botched her, something wrong with her butt, and and she talking about suing him and saying that he needs to fix it. Like, yeah, said that Dr. Miami had botched her. So I don't know. I don't know how true that is. Um, one of them Bad Girls Club girls has said that. I don't know their names like that, so I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay, so apparently Sony Music is saying that the R. Kelly album that was released called I Admit It was a bootleg and it was an unauthorized release. But it was on all streaming platforms. And then R. Kelly, somehow, I guess somebody snuck him a phone and he got online and gave a little audio saying that he's only focused on his appeal and that why would I admit an album called I Admit It? I'm like, probably the same reason that you released a song called I Admit It. You released a 19-minute song called I Admit It. So the fact that there was an album out called I Admit It is not far fetched. You released a 19-minute song, one song, 19 minutes long, called I Admit It. So the fact that an album that came out by the same name was released is not hard to admit. And then the cover art was like this Lenza bullshit. And then yeah, it was a funky ass mess. And I'm glad that all the streaming services pulled it down and didn't nobody have a chance to listen to it in its entirety. But a lot of people running and listening to it after he admitted that it came out that he married 14-year-old girls and was pissing on teenage girls and shitting on them and locking them up under the floorboards and had harems and raping and drugging and all this and preying on girls down at the McDonald's and driving around these schools and giving underage girls herpes and all this shit came out and y'all still love them and looking for a way to listen to and stream the album. Y'all still supporting. So, I mean, I mean, do you? I'm not, all I could say, I'm grown, you're grown. All I could say is what I'm not doing. What you gonna do? What Coach Stormy say? I don't do what they do. I do what I do. And what I do is not support that kind of fuckery. And this is coming from somebody who was, a big R. Kelly fan growing up because, I didn't know any better. And I love the music, I love and then now when I listen back or try to listen back, I can't even listen to like a song of his more than a couple seconds, like because I just think of like who he's singing to, what this music is about, especially the Aaliyah collabs. It's like super cringe. So for me, it's a no. But if you love it, then that's your thing. I don't do what you do. I do what I do. And you don't do what I do. You do what you do. So do your thing. And You support what you support. I heard people say, well, them wasn't my daughters, and them girls was fast. It was them girls. Them girls. Them little fast ass little girls. Well, it's like, okay, well, let's just say it was some little fast ass little girls. Well, then it was up to him as the adult to be like, hey, you know what? This isn't right, and you need to take your little fast ass home. I don't have anything for you. I am a grown ass man. I have children older than you. So that means that, we don't, but the parents should be in prison with him. The parents need to be right in prison with him. So I agree. Diane Houghton, if you don't have your day in court, you'll have your day in hell, as well as Barry Hankerson, because those crimes and cat, those crimes and those sins cannot go unpunished or unnoticed. Yeah, but they blame the parents, and it's R. Kelly's fault all at the root. It's all his fault. And then everybody else that around him was enabling and you know helping out. So when people tell me they listen to him, I'm like, that just I mean, I guess I look. Just don't play it around me. I can't get into it. It don't do it for me. His music don't do it for me. It's it's super cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe alert. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on out of here, you guys. I'm gonna take me a mean old nap. I'm gonna take me I'm gonna take me a old nasty nap. Probably wake up around like 4:45. Mm-mm. And then I'm gonna get up and do my hair and probably try to go out and find me a eyebrow lady, and or not, I'll just do it myself. And then I will talk to you guys on Wednesday unless there's like a breaking news report. I'm currently uploading a video to the Patreon now. So if you guys don't follow me on Patreon, I encourage you to do so at patreon.com/sippingthemonty. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Sipping the Monty. On Twitter, it's Sipping the Monty. Everything's Sipping the Monty except for Facebook. But if you type in Sipping the Monty, I'll pop up. So everything's pretty much Sipping the Monty. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty much out of here. I will talk to you guys very soon, Wednesday evening, unless something else comes up. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.